Hey y'all, this is my review for Basketball Wives, Season 12, Episode 5. Now, I watched this like at the butt crack of dawn this morning. I don't know why, like I got up so early, especially because today is my off day. Happy hump day, by the way. And like I said on my YouTube community, hump day is my favorite day. So I'm feeling very generous. So y'all gonna get two reviews today. One, basketball wise, which I'm doing now. And then I'm going to do Next Gen NYC. I'm so surprised I didn't fuck that up. But yeah, I watched it with the lowest of expectations and I was pleasantly surprised. And I think y'all are going to really like my review for it. So tune in later today. I will keep y'all posted because I have it set for 6 p.m., but I kind of want the rest of the day to myself and I want to enjoy my edible. So y'all might get it sooner. Look out for that. Now, some more announcements before we get into basketball wise, because it's going to be kind of a short review. We hit it, y'all. We hit the first threshold for BravoCon. I am so excited. So, cross my fingers that, not everybody is going to like be at the computer the day of that the tickets go on sale. But yes, we are at our ticket threshold. We reached 3,200 thanks to y'all. So yeah, we're going to try to get those VIP tickets, and then any other donations you want to donate. I was trying to think of another word, but yeah, live show. Any other donations you want to contribute, that would be going to either airfare and lodging. So just letting y'all know and just keeping it transparent, because that's how I roll. Y'all know how I feel about GoFundMe's, not for everybody, but when I do it, it's for, a cause, and you're definitely going to get a return on it. So thank you to everybody that got us to it. We did it. We did it. So excited. And I will keep y'all posted on Friday. I'm just gonna be positive and optimistic. I think we're gonna get the tickets. I think we are, but we'll see. Because like I said, like I'm about to say BravoCon, Miami, the Fan Fest, that didn't sell out. And half the guest list on BravoCon hasn't been announced yet. So hopefully I would deter people from buying it first day. So we'll see. Oh my God, my nose ring is itching today. Oof. Anywho, let's get into this episode. So we left off on a cliffhanger from the last episode of the doorbell ringing and production making us believe that it was Jennifer at the door. Well, it wasn't. A complete misdirect on their part, and it wound up being a musician. You heard me right, a musician. He's a musician as well as a magician. Brandy hired him, and she needs an ass whip for that. But it was a surprise to entertain the ladies. So then, we're being entertained by these little parlor tricks. And there's one trick where he pulls up a curtain and you just see something bulging out, and you see it's a person. And then out of nowhere, drop the curtain, and it is Shaunie O'Neal. Is that her name now, or is it Shaunie Henderson? I don't know. I don't really care. But I guess like Alex said, it's shitty o nostril. But yeah, I will say I was very surprised because I didn't get any spoilers from this episode. Like, I think when I got off like around midnight and I got home around 1 after I went to get something to eat, like I just went straight to sleep. So when I watched it early this morning, I was like, oh, Shaunie's on this episode. Okay. So yeah, I was gagged and the ladies were too. And this is her first appearance this season, 5 episodes in. So I'm curious, is she staying for the Vegas trip like when I was watching? Or is this just like a one night only thing? One night only, one night only. Come on, big baby, come on. One night only, we only have till dawn. Don't know why I did that. So then, meanwhile, Jennifer pulls up and it's just her by herself, shockingly. I thought her scammer was going to be with her, at least waiting in the car for her. She doesn't go in the house. Brandy and Jackie go outside to meet her. Again, I think all this does, with the whole separation shit, it fractures the group. And it really hurts the show when two cast members just refuse to film with each other. Like, that should be a clause. Like, you need to film with whoever. You can't make the choice to not film with somebody. If that's the case, you're cut from the show. You don't get paid anymore. You watch this show sober, you're a strong man. You know what? I mean, I didn't mind this time. And you'll be surprised why. Just wait. Hey, y'all. Hey, Chris. I don't watch Basketball Wives, but I'm here for your review. I appreciate you. Hey, Chris. Next time you're in Atlanta, we going outside. Well, I might be going outside if I get this hookup on the Beyonce Suite tickets in the Georgia Dome. So look, we'll see. We'll see. Because I'm still waiting. I'm just waiting on the call. And yeah, I'm going to be in Atlanta. But anyway, you did that because it's necessary. We love a Dreamgirls reference. So yeah, once they finish kikiing with Jen, they go back inside. Brandy lets Ty know that she got the golden ticket and she's invited to the wedding, and Shaunie is as well. The face Shaunie makes when Brandy asked her, will she be coming? She just says no. No. And, I think we all know that Shaunie still doesn't see it for Jennifer. I don't think she likes her. Like, I don't think she ever liked Jen. I think she really just tolerated her just because, she's friends really with Evelyn. Anywho, Evelyn is side-eyeing Brandy as she's literally recruiting people to go to Jen's wedding on her supposed birthday weekend. Now, not to mention, Jen is also side-eyeing Brandy too. Like, she's clearly playing both sides of the fence. Like, and I think she's doing a bad job of it. And I think it's going to blow up in her face sooner or later. Brandy then acknowledges that, maybe it wasn't such a great idea to invite Jen to the house, but what's done is done. And then she lets the new girls know, like the boring squad, y'all already know who I'm talking about, that they can either hold on to the problem or they can let it go. But Jackie's daughter, she definitely feels away. So then it's the next morning, Evelyn's chatting with Ty, and she's like, I thought you were here for me. And if it's one thing that Ty knows how to do, it's to slick her way out of somebody being mad or irritated at her. Because cut to Evelyn's confessional, and she clocks it. She clocks Ty immediately. What does she call her? Toxic. And I called her Toxic Ty in the last review. Go back and look. But yeah, like, supposedly, I thought, Ty came for Evelyn because she came on as Evelyn's friend. And look, Ty is worried about, Ming's Ling. Well, is that appropriate to say? I was talking about her Ling. Never mind. Anywho, like, Ty is more focused on getting back with Ming. And if Ming is going to Jen's wedding, then she wants to go. That was the main reason I thought she wanted to go, not to support Jen. Most of the ladies are now downstairs. This is still, they're eating breakfast. Ming and Brandy are casually shading each other. Thank God it's fun shade this time. And then you got boring ass Chantel saying she was with her kids the other night. Well, I wish you would have stayed with your kids, because we don't care. Like, go over to your kids and be a mom if you don't want to, get in the mud and start slinging. So they're eating breakfast, and um, I think Ming made the breakfast for everybody, and everyone's saying it's good. And Ming says, "You hear that, Brandy?" Brandy then returns serve immediately and said, "Yeah, I love a good box pancake." Now, see, that is the shade that we want to see. Like, I was laughing the two of them being so damn petty. Um, oh, hey Andrea, my mod. Can't wait for your review of Next Gen NYC. It's probably gonna be at maybe 4:30, 5 at the latest. I haven't decided yet. Right now, it's just posted at 6 p.m. And thank you. Like, if you want to support the channel, and you don't feel like giving a donation, you can send it to Cash App $CDiggy1. Yeah, Brandy is really quick with the shade. Like, I was enjoying that little back and forth banter between the two of them. Because shade can be slick. Like, they can still not like each other and just, throw light shade. So I appreciated that. That it didn't even turn into like a big ass argument because it wasn't that deep. So the itinerary for the people not going to the wedding is planned by Respect to the Law. That's her new name now, Brittany. They're doing some non-luxurious activity on Adrenaline Mountain. Next, we're with Jackie and her daughter, and Chantal is definitely not seeing it for Brandy. Like, Jackie is giving Brandy like the benefit of the doubt. She's like, she's going through things with her husband, give her some grace. She's trying to smooth things out, with Chantal, but Chantal does not want to move on. And I'm just like, well, she then says, well, is this y'all's idea of fun? Girl, shut the fuck up. Please. Like, you're going to be a one-season wonder with this mindset. Like, reality 101, you got to learn to move forward. You've seen your mom on this show for how many seasons? 10? At least? It feels like it's been 10. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But it's like, learn how to move forward. Like, laugh. Don't be so damn serious. Of course shit is going to be dramatic. You're on a fucking reality show on VH1 titled Basketball Wives, i.e. Hoop Dreams and Heifers. Jesus. Gosh, she gets on my nerves. Is she getting on anybody else's nerves? Like, don't think you above it. Please don't think you above it. Oh, well, thank you, Robert. Happy Hump Day. I don't watch this show, but I support your channel. You're very funny. I appreciate that. Malaysia was the only one with sense, in my opinion. Huh. I think Jacille had some sense too. But notice how, not you calling her shit tell, was whispering like she didn't want anyone to hear her. Right. Oh, she just gets on my nerves. And I wanted to like Jackie's daughter, but yeah, right. She is insufferable. Thank you. Why is you here? I feel like somebody said it in that cadence. Why is you here? Anyway, so later on, everybody is dressed downstairs, and literally everyone is dressed in all black like the Omen. I don't know what happened. Everybody is in like the Jackie Christie collection right now. Jen's theme was all black, so that's understandable, but I'm just wondering why are the other girls in all black? Brandy, that dress was inappropriate for anyone's wedding, even if it was in Vegas. Like, the slit came all the way up to like at least right here, right there. It was almost a freakum dress, pretty much. It was a freakum dress. We see Shaunie is back to go with Evelyn to her activity with the rest of the girls. I'm so glad it wasn't just Evelyn and the three newbies. So I'm glad Shaunie kind of balanced it out. And I also like that she's like actually on this episode. So then next we're at the location for Jen's wedding, and they're all dressed to the nines as they're going into this very busted, broke down wedding chapel. Like they're all looking, they are gagged because they're just like the Jennifer they know. They're just like, what is she doing here? Like this is embarrassing, y'all. Like you can see the dust on the fake plants by the altar. Jack even says, like, the Jen I know would never. Exactly. Like season 1 and 2, Jennifer, no. Homegirl is digmatized to the 10th degree. They're then joined by Christian's aunt and uncle. And of course, the ladies ask the aunt about her Twitter fingers with Evelyn. And Auntie is standing 10 toes down about pulling up on her. She also says Evelyn needs to see a gynecologist. Whew. Look, the auntie is making every moment out of her camera time. So I can't even be mad. I can't be mad. Chantel is just a jokey joke to me. Why are you on here with no storyline, some type of delusional Jackie goggles, and the nerve to turn up a nose? Exactly. Chantel has been on this show before when Drea embarrassed on camera. Embarrassed her or embarrassed her mom? Hi, Chris. Happy to catch another live from LA this week. As usual, the t-shirt game is giving. I appreciate you. You know, the one and only Sailor Moon. I'm putting in work today and just letting y'all know. Please, I'm gonna give y'all some time to watch Next Gen NYC. So after this review, watch it, and then an hour after this review, I'm gonna come back on and talk about it. So I would say I'm gonna come back on at 4:30, y'all. Come back. Mods in the chat, please let them know to come back at 4:30 for the Gen. I'm gonna remember this title, Gen Next NYC. So now the scammer of the hour comes in. Thanks everyone for coming. And then he has the nerve to check Brandy in front of everybody. Well, all 6 people. Brandy is gagged a bit, but it does end well with her basically saying, if Jen don't care, I don't care. And I think that's all Christian wanted to hear. So he gives her a hug and they move on with this tacky shit that they call a wedding. They are getting married by a miniature Elvis. Again, very embarrassing. And to say this is the official wedding is a joke. You hardly have anyone that y'all are really cool with there. It's like 6 people, literally. Excuse me, y'all. Drink this Celsius so I can get through this review. And why does Chantel seem to get too close to Evelyn's old 304 jealous ass? She's so misguided. I'll see you in an hour, bish. Thank you. Appreciate it. So the scammer and the fool are officially married. Next scene, we're with the other ladies doing their adrenaline mountain thing. And I'm just like, I'm watching this, and I'm just like, where is the luxury? Where is it? So they're sitting down, and while Chantel and that Denise girl, who still has not said 3 words in this damn episode, by the way, they step off to wherever. We don't care. They're just not in the scene. Shaunie, Evelyn, and Brittany are talking about Chantel's dynamic with her mom, Jackie, and how strange it is that Jackie has still not met her son-in-law, which I do agree, something is there. There's a reason why, and I hope they really unpack that, and maybe that's the only reason Chantel is on the show. Like, I will tolerate her being on the show just so I can find that out. Like, what did Jackie do for her not to even trust like the father of her child, like the father of her grandbaby. Like you can't even meet like your son-in-law. I didn't get that. So then next scene we're with Jennifer and her scammer, and y'all, he actually put her toes in his mouth. Excuse me, on camera. Fast the fuck forward. Immediately. So next scene, the whole cast and Shaunie, minus Jennifer, they go to dinner. Side note, they are at the Aria Hotel in Vegas, which is fabulous. My late cousin had her wedding there, and it was a really nice hotel stay. I think that was my best hotel stay in Vegas. Aria definitely gives luxury. They're having dinner at one of the restaurants there. So the conversation is basically about how Jen's wedding was, and messy ass Jackie, she just had to say at Evelyn's birthday dinner that they met up with the auntie, and tells Ev in front of everybody that her auntie said that she needs to see a gynecologist. Evelyn is not amused by that. And the first thing Evelyn said to everybody at the table is, well, did any of y'all defend me? And it is crickets at the table. Oh, I mean, this was a good scene, y'all. I got to admit. And look, I don't care for Evelyn, but she had a point. Like, if y'all my friends, or say y'all here for my birthday and you letting some stranger that y'all don't even know say some foul shit about my private parts, y'all didn't say nothing, I would be like, oh yeah, y'all fake. Y'all fake for real. I would ask that too, pretty much. So Brandy says they were too shocked and caught off guard to say anything. Evelyn said Jen is the one who actually had to see somebody about a yeast infection. My God. Evelyn then says to all of them, like Ty, whoever was there, y'all fake as fuck. And, you know, I got to say, I'm not mad at her for saying that, but I will say on the other side of the coin, you and Jackie were just at each other's throats last season, as well as you and Brandy. So they don't really owe you that much, but I see your point, but they don't really owe you that much. Jackie explains that if they did say something, it would have only escalated the situation at the wedding. But she apologizes to Evelyn, and, you know, Evelyn is still pretty pissed about it, and says in her confessional that she sees where she stands with some of the other ladies. Now, here goes Chantel again, which I wish somebody could just put a fucking deadbolt over her mouth. But she, you know, she's so above the drama and so classy with her basic looking ass. She's on her drama high horse again, saying, well, what are we in Vegas for? What are we in Vegas for? Jackie says, well, you know, if there's some elephants at the table, might as well address it. Jackie don't give a shit that this is Evelyn's birthday dinner. And a ponderosa can happen. We heard the word ponderosa twice in this episode. It was giving me a little bit of nostalgia. And I'm just like, here we go. So Shaunie says, well, Brandy's attitude has been stank since I got here. Brandy is like, what? So then Chantel, she tries to hop on that. And Brandy then says, first of all, I don't have a stank attitude. And then tells Chantel to cut it out and tells her to stay in a child's place. Oh my God. Mouths drop at the table. My mouth dropped too. I was like, oh, ho, 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 ho. That was good, Brandy. Like, that was good. You better stay in a child's place. And I think the age difference between Jackie's daughter and Brandy is given like auntie and little sister type energy. So I think Brandy is like, what is she, like in her mid 40s or something like that? Do we have time to look at the, well, if somebody in the chat help me out, co-host, Can y'all look at Brandy's age and Jackie's daughter's age while I finish my review? And we'll get back to that. So, yeah, and as shit is about to pop off and hit the fan, that is where the episode ended. I was like, you know what? You know what? Like, I didn't hate this episode. Like, this was the best episode so far this season. I'm like, okay, I'll admit I enjoyed that. The dinner was cute. And then the addition of Shaunie, I didn't mind that either. Like, however way you feel about Shitty or Nostril, like, she does bring like a nostalgia to the show when she pops up. So I didn't mind Shaunie being there. Thank you, Fifi. You said it's a 12-year age difference. So yeah, I mean, it's I would say it's two different generations, probably. Like almost like a depending on how old Brandy is, it could be Gen X and millennial. Like Shaunie, not Shaunie, I'm sorry, Chantel, she's definitely a millennial. And Brandy is kind of like an older millennial / Gen X, I would say. Like, I don't know Brandy's exact age. That would give me a little bit more, because if she's under 45, then that means she's kind of like an older millennial. If she's over 45, then she's kind of reaching Gen X. Anywho, I just don't like Chantel. I'm sorry. And even though she's probably right in her beef with Brandy, I don't care. I'm rooting for Brandy because Brandy got her ass together. I want her to get Chantel together because you ain't better than nobody on this show. You not. Like, you can go off the show and take care of your kids and enjoy your drama ass mama off the show away from us because we don't care. But yeah, next week we see some real shit pops off. It's gonna be a explosive episode. It looks like Evelyn and Jen are now face to face, and then we see Jackie and Respect to the Law going at it, about to throw bows. And I'm just like, okay, I might be tuning in, like, for excitement. So yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. You heard that right. This episode, I'm going to rate it a little bit higher, and this is the highest it's been all season. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It was not a perfect episode, but I was mildly entertained, and yeah, not bad. Like, higher than I ever would have thought. I would love to know y'all's opinions on this episode. For those of you that actually watch the show, if you don't watch the show and just still watch me, I appreciate that too. So it's fine. Appreciate y'all a lot. Anywho, y'all, in the next hour at 4:30, please tune back in. Just go to my channel and I will be reviewing Next Gen NYC. And we have a lot to talk about because I was pleasantly surprised. So I think y'all are really going to enjoy it. So please join me back at 4:30. I'm just going to take me a little breaky break, lubricate my throat, hopefully. And I will see y'all. So with that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all